Hey you guys! The weather did not cooperate for me to be out in the sunshine making this garden for you, but that's okay. We'll find a way. You will be able to pick up these kits from the church on Sunday afternoon. There will be information about that in the email that you will get. But I just wanted to show you kind of a quick how to put it all together, you and your family or however many hands that you have to assemble it, and I hope that that you enjoy doing this together. And when we've got not a whole lot to do, watching grass grow might be actually a little bit of fun. So when you swing by and pick up your kit, if you need one, you can pick up a tray like the one that's here. You're welcome to use one of these. I have a bowl that I'm going to make my garden in, but I'm just showing you in one of these. I have plenty of these if you do, or if you have a pot at home that you'd like to use. You'll also get a bag of dirt with your kit, because we like dirt, and it'll be just enough. With that, you will also get a little scroll, and inside of this smallest bag, it's kind of green, but those are our grass seeds, and they've been given some extra vitamins for them to grow really well in your garden. So you'll get those couple of things together. You'll get a couple of little viola plants. These are traditional early spring plants. You will also get a bag of rocks. I'm really excited about this, and I think it's funny that I'm excited about you guys getting a bag of rocks. In your bag of rocks, there will be one kind of big rock. It'll be different shapes and sizes, but there will be one big one and a whole bunch of rocks that are little like this. So those are the things that you will get. If you have garden gloves and want to wear them, you can. If you don't and just like to get your hands dirty, that's okay, because we are all washing our hands tons and tons of times a day, right? Alright, so you get your kit home, whether you're putting it in your own pot or in this tray. You'll just take the dirt and pour it in. I'm going to pour it to one side because there's one part of our little garden that is not going to have dirt. It's going to just have some rocks. So when you're ready, you'll just pour that in a little bit to one side so you have one empty spot for the rocks to go in a little bit. I'm kind of pouring it to the back side from your perspective. Kind of fun. You can do whatever you want to with it. But I'm going to keep the very front clear and kind of spread the dirt out just a little bit, but don't worry too much about getting it just right yet, because what you're going to have to do is take the middle. There's a little circle in the middle, so you'll kind of get the middle and spread it out, empty it out like that. You'll have two little violas. They may have roots on the bottom that are hard to pull out. If it's hard to pull out, it's okay to pluck them off gently. You can kind of squish the plastic a little to get them to come out gently. Okay, so if you have to, you can get a little pair of scissors and cut the edge, which is what I did on this one. I cut the edge, and then you can just pull this out. Super easy. You're going to set one over to this side. You'll get the other one. You can see where I had to cut this one open to let it let loose. And you can put it over to the other side just a little bit. Now, right in the middle, you're going to take one of your plastic pieces that you've gotten the plant out of. I think I'll use this one. You're going to set it right down in the middle, and then very gently take some of your dirt and kind of put it between the plants and the opening to your tomb, which is what we're making, which sounds a little bit morbid, except that we're celebrating that it is empty. So as we are going through Lent, that's always leading up to Easter. And that's why we make a little garden like this, to think about what all happened at Easter and leading up to Easter, and why we're here as a church so long after the first Easter. Okay, so I have my garden and I can't see it completely, so I need to fix it and put a little bit of dirt up here. It's okay if it gets a little messy, or if it goes in the bottom a little bit, and you can just scrape that over to the side. Alright, so you'll have your dirt around your two plants and your little opening right there. That's when you'll go ahead and get your bag of rocks. Take your big one out and set it aside. You don't need it yet. Then you pour your rocks right in the middle. You can kind of spread them out to the edge of the dirt and up to the opening right there. Okay, so now it's very easy to see the beginnings of our resurrection scene. You'll take your big rock and it goes in front of there. You may not cover it entirely, or you can rearrange your rocks so that it works. But that's going to go there, right? But we have a couple other things. Alright, so here is where you kind of have to have some little fingers that don't have big gloves on. And in here you will find this little scroll. If you open that up, it's going to have verses that are some really sweet, like a love letter from Jesus to you. And so I just put several of them on there. You can read them together as a family. I'm not going to make any rules about you can't open the tomb until Easter Sunday, because there's these love notes in there. If you need a reminder in the meantime, then feel free to open that up and read those little notes. You can also look them up in your Bible. So the scroll will go right inside. It will fit right in there. You'll put the big rock right back in front of it. We still have one thing that we haven't done yet. You also have all this little grass seed. And it'll be really easy to see that you try not to get it all in one place, but there's nothing that has to be perfect about this. So you'll take all of the little seeds and you'll sprinkle them all around on the dirt. Remember the story about the rocky soil? So you don't have to put any seed in the very front. Just sprinkle it all around. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to have a good number of seeds so that when the grass sprouts up, it'll make a great little hillside here for you closer to Easter. So you might just take a minute and just kind of rub around the top. Some of the seeds will get completely buried if you do that really gently. Some of them you'll still be able to see, and that is all okay. But you can just kind of rub it around and pat it around a little bit. So once you get it all assembled, you'll just keep it in a sunny spot and keep the soil damp with either a squirt bottle with mist, or pour a little bit of water gently on top of it. And you'll see what looks like little blue rice are going to sprout into grass seeds, and you'll have a really pretty green hillside as we get closer to Easter. So I hope that you guys enjoy that.